Aloha, guten Tag. It's Michael here. It's part 3 of this story. I'll try and recap where we're at. I created Clan Rob Devil. We got really shitty members in. We got Leon in, who had a lot of promise. I turned him into this beast of a player. And then he leaves me for the best clan on the game. Now, when he left, that fucking burned, man. That was like right in the fucking heart. I was just like, you were my brother! I fucking taught this kid how to fucking play, then he just fucking ditched me like that. I was pissed. I'm not gonna lie, I was fucking pissed at this guy. You know? Now, I'll try and explain how Red Faction was back in that day. Back in that day, every Sunday there was a tournament. Every Sunday, all clans came together. We all played each other once, and then the clan with the most wins would play. The top two clans with the most wins would play each other. Now I'm going to try and go through all the clans and the list of names. Now, if you played RG back in the day, you're going to get some nostalgia here, because a lot of these old players are going to be like, oh yeah, I remember that cunt. Number 1 clan, Bloodline. I was Eisende Lupin, Viperman, Malix, Flameproof, and a bunch of other guys. I'm struggling to remember. Then there was us. we were the newest clan on the block, basically. It was at the time it would have been just me, Rob Devil, Juiceevil, Captain Crusader, and Dr. Red Eye. God bless them. They tried. They really did. I'm drinking a cup of tea here like a fucking idiot. That's why I'm like slurping and stuff. Next clan, KSA or something it was called. It was like Killers Shoot All Night or something. I can't remember what their real name was. I remember that was they had the Rickster, Fredster 909. Fredster joins our clan later. He was awesome. Everybody loved Fred. He didn't speak a single word, but everybody loved him. Yeah, there was Fred in that clan, and Gumby, and a few others I can't remember. KSA, they were like around for like a week or something, and then they just left. The fourth clan was a pretty big clan, but we never actually had a clan battle with them because they just did not ever accept. Lost Chupacabras, I remember that was AFVG, Neck Shredder, a bunch of other Spanish, Colombian, Venezuelan type players. I completely forgot what most of the players were. They were a good clan though. They were like really good at the time. I remember AFVG was like the best. Was one of the best in the games. He was like number 2 in the leaderboard or whatever. Because back in that day, every clan had like one big player in their clan. There was always that one big player, and there was me for our clan. No matter how bad other players were, I was always like the big fucking threat, kind of, you know. And you know there was Asian for Bloodline, AFG for Lost Chupacabras, KSA. They were all shit, to be honest. The next clan is probably the biggest clan in our history, the Elites, or what they soon became to known was a bunch of other names, completely forgotten. Now that was this one kid, LK Hellspawn, which, don't worry, I'll be getting to him in like a later episode. He plays a big part. Pio Kid, jeez, they had a lot of members. There was like Delta Force, there was, what was their other guys called? Fuck. They had so many fucking members at the time. That was fucking. I mean, they were a complete fucking army, led by that one guy. You know, they were impressive. I'll give them that. I'm not gonna go through all their names. If you guys can name them in the comment box, go straight ahead. Because they had too many members, I cannot keep up. But they were good. They were really good. I remember most of them were kind of. They're all like little kids, but they were like really good. Just remember another guy we had in our clan at the time, Dave Bray, whatever his name was. He left for Bloodline as well, like a week before the clan battle Sundays started, you know. I think those were the big clans at the time. I'm sure there was other little clans scattered around, but they weren't like big ones. They were all the big ones. Even my clan was just a small little clan. So anyway, we entered this competition. It was on Sunday. This was like a week after Leon left. You know, I went into that competition just to fucking kill Leon as many times as I can. That was generally it. Back then I wasn't as mentally superior, so I was kind of like, I'm gonna fucking rip this guy's head off, because that's just what I do, or did even. We lost. That first clan battle Sunday did not go well. I remember when the only two clans showed up at that time. That was the Elites. They kicked their asses, and Bloodline. They kicked their asses. I gave them a good fucking shot, you know. Back then the rules weren't like as pro as they were now. There were some backpacks in. There was like Peacekeeper. There was like a few other weapons, like the grinder was in the clan battles and that. This was like 4 years ago, so I wasn't even sure what was pro and what wasn't. So we went all along with it. I still made a big impression. You know, guys were like, "Fucking hell, that Michael was pretty good." Because you know, I was pretty much the one-man army in both of those matches, but we still got absolutely raped. I mean, Rob tries his best. Rob's good when he can play at his best. Other times he's absolutely garbage, and the other two in our clan, useless, absolutely useless. I remember we lost that, and you know, Bloodline just went fucking at me with hate mail. I mean, fucking hell, you know, oh you fat bastard, we beat you, and we all fucked your mother. I'm like, wow, Jesus. Now back then I wasn't always like this. I wasn't always calm, just going, wow, that's funny. Back then I was like, I'm gonna fucking kill you people. I'm gonna, ugh. You know, I was close to snapping. I was really close. I was just like, fucking kill these people. Now, next week, in the next Clan Battle Sunday, we won. This is a week later. Now, I had 3 absolutely useless members. Rdies, Just Evil, Captain Crusader and Dr. Rdies. But I think when I lost that Clan Battle the first time, something inside me just ticked. I was just like, right, I'm going to really win this. I remember, this is all due to luck. We got this one big fucking member in our clan. Now this guy is like the Germans of all Germans. I mean, Rob got him in just because he's German, right? Zoom. Everybody knows Zoom, okay? He was just this big German square head. That's all I remember. Honestly, he has the most squarest head ever. He was like the most German person I have ever met. He was like so stubborn, it was unreal. So I remember he joined. And he was quite a big player on the game at the time, you know, and we got some recognition for that. Yes, other people around RFG started to notice us. They were like, "Whoa, they got Zoom! Wow!" I remember me and Zoom were like the top 2 in the clan at that time for quite a while. Now this is. I remember halfway through that week, I just turned into this absolutely psychological mess. I remember Flameproof, he was on my friends list. I got along with him quite well. You know, I just kept grinding at him. I was just like, you know, Eisen doesn't treat you well. Eisen, you know, he didn't think you're that good. You should join us and stuff. And he eventually did. So there we had it. Oh wait, I forgot one member. Bloody Instinct. That guy was one of the best players in the game. He was like the most underrated player I had ever seen. Nobody's heard of him. And he played with us for a long time, and that guy was a fucking maniac when he played. Jesus, forgot about him. And yeah, so when I got Zoom, then became this start of this German empire. I mean, literally every member was German, aside from me and like the first 3 guys I got in the clan. Everybody was German. I remember we had Jurgle, Rob Devil, Bloody Instinct, Zoom, a bunch of other Germans I can't remember. And so we're going to go into Clan Battle Sunday with a very strong team. We got Flameproof in. I remember it was a 5 versus 5, and only Bloodline turned up. So here was the team. It was me, Rob Devil, Zoom, Bloody Instinct, and Flameproof. So it was like 3.5 Germans and 1 American, and that was the team, right, which won us that crown, you know, the best crown in RFG. That was the team that won us that crown, and we stayed there forever, for like ever afterwards. Playing the clan battle. How did it go? It was probably the most epic thing I've ever seen. When we won that clan battle, I have never been so fucking happy. You know, I was so fucking pumped up. I was fucking yeah, yeah, like that. I was going completely out of character. Okay, I remember the first match we did, because there was 3 matches. I remember the first match we did, and the first match was the most tense thing I had ever done. I went all fucking out of it. Okay, I didn't play as well as the third match, which I'll get to in a minute, which by the way was incredible. Remember we started, it was like the scores just kept changing. You know, I think it was up to like 100. I remember. I remember it was just like we were ahead by 2, then they were ahead by like 5, then we got back by like 6. You know, I was on the mic. I was shouting orders at them, and they didn't understand a thing. They were all communicating in German. All I had was flameproof, and he's a stoner. He doesn't understand my language. Okay, I was like, Rob, get over to the fire pack place, and he's like, yeah, Michael, yeah, das ist fantastisch, you know, and I'm like, yeah, you do that, fucking get there. Das ist ein good Spoilerstag, yeah, okay. So he would run to the firepower pack. Zoom would do whatever Zoom did. I didn't need to tell Zoom what to do. He was an all-round good player. I just had Rob to contend with. Flameproof plays very narrow. He would just run around. He has a really good aim on him. But he would run like really one-dimensional and you'd get a shot in. Blah blah blah. Bloody Instinct is just a fucking all-round beast. I don't think he was that good back then, but he was good. He was still like a beast. I remember we were getting to the ending of the match. It was like I remember Bloodline where it was like 99 to Bloodline, 96 to us, right? And I got myself into this situation where I had 3 of them like in front of me and one of them at the side of me, and I have no idea how I did it, but I killed 3 of them. I just went bang. Like I think I killed 2 of them with an assault rifle, and I killed the last one with a pistol. So there it was, 99. I had just done that epic thing, and you know, I think everybody else was waiting to respawn because it was like an 8-second respawn. There was only Rob Devil out there, and I think it was Malix or something. And holy shit, I've never been so tense. I could hear them shooting at each other from like the other end of the map. So I just sat there. I'm just like, please, fucking Rob, kill him. And all you heard was like one sniper shot, just bang, and then it was like Red Faction won the match. And I was like, yes, we fucking won. I cannot remember what I said to Rob, but I fucking went all out German at him celebrating. Yeah, Rob, and he was like, yeah, we did it. I was like, I was fucking delightful. I've never been so tense, right? Fuck, I wish I recorded that match. So then the second match came along. Now this was a disaster. The match started and we lost 3 players. I mean, it was Rob, Bloody, and Zoom. All the Germans or the Swedish. I think Bloody's actually Swedish, but he speaks German anyway. I remember they got disconnected from the start. So it was a 2 versus 5 with me and Flameproof. We almost actually won that. Because when it's a 2 versus 5, you get more players to shoot at and stuff. But we still lost. And I was pissed off. I was like, well, we should just restart the match. They were like, no, fuck you, Michael. Because they hated me. They really did, you know. I was a nice kid back then. I wasn't as much of an asshole as I am now. I mean, I think players like Zoom or Nax will remember. I was nice back then. I was all like, yeah, good work, Nax. Good work, Zoom. Let's do this. Let's be a team. Yes, teamwork. Fun. That's what I was like. God, I'm a disaster. So I remember the third match started. We had the same players, me, Rob, Bloody Instinct, number 2 Flameproof, Zoom. They replaced one player. I think it was I think Malix went out, Squall came in. Squall was like one of the best players in the game at the time, and he is a good player. He's decent, not one of the best, but he's decent. This is the match where I generally became the best player in the game. This is like that one match. Before this match, I was known as a big player. I was known as like a good player, like a really good player, but nowhere near the top. But I remember it was like first to 100. I mean, I remember my score. It was like 74 and 11. I went 74 and 11 in that match. And Eisen just went fuck. And we won by like 60 kills. I mean, we just went all fucking at it. I mean, sure, I still killed a lot. That's why I got that huge number. But after the match, they were just like, Jesus Christ, this kid's fucking good, right? So after that, we rightfully got the crown. We were like, yes, we're the best in the game. Yes, hugs. Everybody hug me. And that's how it went. That's how that big triumph went. And I was like, yes, we win, fantastic. So I think that's where I'll end this part. Part 4 should be out soon. It was good to talk about it, I guess. Part 4, I think I'll have to introduce Elky Hellspawn and stuff like that. But that's it for now. See you guys later. Bye.